Welcome back to our channel, Infinite Wisdom. Let's start. Her words might be saying one thing, but her body, it never lies. A woman's body language will betray her every single time. It's instinctual, subconscious, and, if you know what to look for, it's your best tool for knowing whether she's into you. Too many men waste time overanalyzing texts, replaying conversations and wondering, was she flirting or was she just being nice? But attraction isn't about what she says, it's about what she does. The way she positions her body, the way her pupils react when she sees you, the small, almost imperceptible touches, these are the real signals. And most guys completely miss them. So today we're breaking down 10 powerful body language cues that reveal attraction. These aren't random guesses. These are science-backed, field-tested signs that show when a woman is interested in you. If you've ever wondered, does she actually like me? This video will give you the answer. Stick around because by the time we're done, you'll never be left guessing again. Let's start with number 10. 10. She crosses her legs toward you. You're sitting across from her, maybe at a bar, maybe at a cafe. She's relaxed, engaged in conversation, and then, without even realizing it, she shifts. Her legs cross, and the top knee is pointing in your direction. You might think it's just a comfortable way for her to sit, but here's the reality. When a woman is into you, her body orients toward you, almost like a subconscious compass. This isn't just about legs, it's about alignment. If she's interested, her body will naturally face you. If she's sitting with her legs crossed away, arms folded, torso turned slightly off-center, she's creating distance. But when she's facing you, when her legs are angled toward you, she's unconsciously inviting you into her space. And let's say you shift slightly, watch what she does. If she adjusts again, still keeping herself aligned with you, that's attraction in motion. The body always seeks closeness to what it desires. 9. She tilts her head while talking to you. Now you're in a conversation and she's listening, but something about her posture is different. Her head tilts slightly to the side, exposing the soft curve of her neck. This might seem insignificant, but it's actually one of the most telling signs of interest. Tilting the head is a universal cue of engagement. It's a sign of curiosity, of openness, and, on a deeper level, it's a subtle display of trust. When someone tilts their head, they're making themselves more vulnerable, more receptive. And if she's doing it while looking at you, while reacting to what you're saying, it means she's enjoying the moment. Pay attention to how long she holds that posture. A quick tilt might just be a reaction, but if she stays that way, especially with eye contact locked in, it's her body's way of saying, I like this conversation, I like this connection. Keep going. 8. Her pupils dilate when she looks at you. Here's one that's straight up biology. You lock eyes with her, and something about the way she looks at you seems different. Her gaze is deep, her expression open, and if you really pay attention, you'll notice her pupils are just a little larger than normal. Pupil dilation is one of the most honest signs of attraction because it's completely out of her control. The brain releases dopamine, the pleasure chemical, when we see something we like, and that dopamine surge causes the pupils to expand. Now, this doesn't mean you should be staring intensely into her eyes like some kind of detective, but if you're in a well-lit environment and her pupils still seem wide and dark when she's looking at you, that's a physiological reaction. She's into you. Want to test it? Pay attention to how her pupils shift throughout the conversation. If they grow larger when she meets your gaze but contract when she looks away, you've got confirmation. You excite her. 7. She fidgets with objects like a necklace or glass. Nervous energy has to go somewhere, and when a woman is attracted to you, she might not even realize she's doing it. Twisting her ring, toying with her necklace, lightly running her fingers around the rim of her glass. These small, repetitive motions are displacement gestures, a way for the body to redirect excitement, anticipation, or even slight nervousness. This doesn't mean she's uncomfortable, in fact, quite the opposite. When a woman is attracted to someone, her adrenaline levels spike just a bit. It's the same kind of energy you feel when you're around someone you're drawn to. Watch for these movements in real time. If she starts fidgeting right when you enter the conversation, that's a great sign. It means you've disrupted her sense of composure, and when attraction disrupts composure, that's when it becomes real. 6. She lightly touches her lips or face while maintaining eye contact. Imagine this. You're talking, and as she listens, her fingers lightly brush against her lips, her chin, or her cheek. Maybe she even trails her fingertips along her jawline or taps gently at her lips while smiling at you. This is no accident. When a woman touches her lips, she's drawing your attention to one of the most intimate parts of her face. It's a subconscious way of signaling, "Hey, notice this." And when it's paired with steady eye contact, that's a powerful attraction cue. There's an even deeper layer to this. The lips are one of the most sensitive areas of the body, packed with nerve endings. When she lightly touches them, it stimulates a small but noticeable physical response. It's an automatic behavior, something people do when they're intrigued, engaged, and thinking about deeper levels of connection. And if you notice her lips parting slightly while she does it, that's your strongest cue yet. She's comfortable, she's interested, and she's imagining possibilities. Stick around, because we're about to break down the next 5 signs, and trust me, they only get more obvious from here. 5. She stands or sits in a way that accentuates her hips or figure. When a woman is attracted to you, her body subtly shifts to highlight her femininity. She might stand with one hip slightly popped, arching her lower back just enough to enhance her curves. If she's sitting, she may adjust her posture, crossing her legs in a way that draws attention to her shape. This isn't something she does intentionally. It's an instinctive response to attraction, a way of making herself more noticeable in your presence. If she's holding this posture while engaging with you, her body is signaling what she may not be saying outright. 4. She accidentally bumps into you or enters your personal space. When a woman is drawn to you, she'll find subtle ways to close the gap between you. She might step a little closer than necessary, lean in when you're speaking, or let her shoulder brush against yours without pulling away. These small, repeated touches aren't clumsy mistakes. They're subconscious ways of breaking the physical barrier. A woman who isn't interested will instinctively keep her distance, but when she's into you, she'll make excuses to be near you. If you start to notice her entering your personal space more than once, take it as a strong sign that she's comfortable with you, and maybe even hoping for you to take the lead. 3. She lets her hand linger when giving a handshake or touch. Touch is a powerful communicator of attraction, and when a woman likes you, she'll extend moments of physical contact just a little longer than usual. Maybe she places her hand on your arm while laughing, lightly taps your chest to emphasize a point, or lets her fingers linger when passing you something. Even in something as simple as a handshake, if her grip lasts a beat longer than necessary, it's her way of building a deeper connection. These small but intentional touches create a spark, a subtle test to see how you respond. If she's touching you more than she does others, she's giving you an undeniable green light. 2. She shifts her posture, frequently adjusting her outfit. Attraction brings self-awareness, and a woman who likes you will subconsciously make small adjustments to how she looks. She might smooth down her dress, adjust her top, fix her jewelry, or even brush an invisible speck off her jeans. She's not fidgeting, She's subtly making sure she looks her best in your presence. You may also catch her glancing at her reflection when she thinks you're not looking, checking her hair, or quickly touching up her appearance. This isn't vanity, it's an instinctive way of signaling that she cares about the impression she's making on you. 1. She flips or smooths her hair, drawing attention to her femininity. The hair flip is one of the most classic signs of attraction for a reason. It works. When a woman plays with her hair while talking to you, whether she's running her fingers through it, flipping it over her shoulder, or tucking it behind her ear, she's drawing attention to her face and neck. 2 key areas of attraction. This movement is a subconscious way of displaying femininity and making sure you notice her. If she's doing it while smiling, holding eye contact, or tilting her head slightly, she's giving you one of the strongest signals of all. Attraction isn't always spoken. It's revealed in the smallest, most instinctive movements. A tilt of the head, a lingering touch, the way she unconsciously shifts closer to you. These aren't random behaviors. They're signals, flashing signs that she's drawn to you, whether she realizes it or not. When you start paying attention to body language, you'll see what most men miss. You'll recognize the way her body responds to you, the subtle adjustments she makes, the unspoken invitations hidden in a glance, a touch, or a playful flick of her hair. Now that you know what to look for, it's time to put it into practice. The next time you're with a woman, watch for these cues. And if you've seen them before, if you've ever caught on to a woman's silent signals of attraction, drop a comment below and share your story. Let's hear your experiences.